Welcome back to Minecraft. I'm Dave. And like last week, I still wanted to stick with the Hobbit theme a little bit, so I decided to build Gandalf the Grey. This is what he looks like at the end of the build, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, for this build we're going to need a few different pieces of wool and clay. So let's go ahead and get into which ones we need. We're going to need gray wool, light gray wool, white wool, green stained clay, brown stained clay, and white clay. So now, I'm pretty much just going to refer to these by their colors except for when it comes to the white wool and the white clay. And that's what I'll refer to those as. So let's go ahead and get into this. As you can see, I've got one piece of gray wool down already. I'm going to go ahead and start from this piece and start building right. So we're going to go ahead and throw down 5 pieces of gray wool to the right of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to switch to our light gray wool and put down 1 piece of that, followed by 3 pieces of the brown. 1, 2, and 3. Switch back to your light gray, put down 1 piece of that, followed by 4 pieces of the brown clay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to go ahead and move in 1 from the right here. We're going to put down 2 pieces of this brown. Switch back to your light gray and throw down 1, 2, 3 pieces of the light gray. Switch back to your brown and throw down 2 pieces of brown, followed by 1 piece of the light gray, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pieces of the dark gray. Go ahead and move up a level, put down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pieces of this gray. Switch back to light gray and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of the light gray. Go ahead and move up another level, throw down 1 piece of light gray here, but then we're going to build out to the right. Go ahead and switch to your gray and add 1 and 2 pieces of gray. Alright, so here on the far right, we're going to build 1 block down of gray wool. Now we're going to switch to our light gray and build to the left of this piece of light gray. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go ahead and switch back to your gray. Put down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Move up another level and put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of gray, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of light gray, followed by 2 pieces of the dark gray. Move up 1 more level. We're going to go ahead and throw down 2 pieces of gray here, followed by 2 pieces of the light gray. Switch to your green stained clay, throw down 1 piece of that, followed by 5 pieces of light gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces of the gray. Go ahead and move up 1 more level. Throw down 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces of the gray. Switch now to brown. Throw down 1 and 2 pieces of that, followed by 1, 2, and 3 pieces of light gray, followed by 1 piece of green. Switch back to light gray, put down 1, 2. Switch to gray and put down 1 and 2 pieces of that. Go ahead and move up a level. We're going to add 1 piece of gray here, but we're going to add 1 to the right of that. Now we're going to add 1 to the left. Switch back to light gray and put down 1, 2, followed by 1 piece of gray, or green, excuse me. Switch back to light gray and do 1, 2, and 3, followed by 2 pieces of brown stained clay. And go ahead and build all the way to the left with your gray. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Move up, build in from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of gray, followed by 2 pieces of brown, followed by 3 pieces of the light gray. 1, 2, and 3. Followed by 1 green and 2 pieces of light gray. Go ahead and back to gray, do 1, 2, and 3 pieces of Build up, do 1, 2, 3 pieces of gray, followed by 2 pieces of light gray, followed by 1 green, followed by 3 pieces of light gray, 1 brown, and then 5 gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, and starting from the left, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of gray, followed by 1 brown, followed by 3 light gray. 1, 2, 3, 1 green, 2 light gray, 1, 2, and 3 gray. Go ahead and add 1 piece of gray here, but we're actually going to build out to the right. 1, 2 pieces of gray, followed by 2 pieces of brown. 1 and 2. Now we'll go back in here. 2 pieces of the gray here. We're going to start with the green here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pieces of green, followed by 1 piece of brown. Switch to your light gray. Go ahead and throw down 1 piece of that, followed by 5 pieces of gray. Move up a level. Go ahead and throw down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pieces of the gray, followed by 1 piece of white stained clay. Actually, let's go ahead and throw down 2 pieces of white, followed by 1 piece of brown stained clay. Go ahead and switch back to your light gray wool here and throw down 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of that, followed by your gray wool, which we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pieces, and 2 pieces of the brown stain. Let's go ahead and build this down now. We're actually going to build this all the way down until we have 1 block above the ground. And now on the other side, we're actually going to make it touch. So there we have that. This is actually his wand slash stick. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but we're going to go ahead and start here on the outside edge of this and add 1, 2 pieces of brown. Switch to your gray and add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by 1, 2, 3 pieces of light gray, followed by 1 piece of brown. Alright, from here we're going to put down 1 piece of the light gray wool, followed by 1 piece of the white clay. Now let's go ahead. Throw down 1 piece of light gray here. And swap back. Actually, we'll do 2 pieces of light gray. And then swap to your gray and throw down 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces of that. Move up a level and do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pieces of the gray, followed by 1 piece of light gray and 1 piece of white stained clay. Go ahead and switch now to light gray wool again. Throw down 1 piece of that, followed by 1 piece of white wool, followed by 1 piece of light gray, followed by 1 piece of white, followed by 1 piece of light gray, followed by 1 piece of white, and then go ahead and use gray the rest of the way. So we added 4 gray now, and then switch to your brown and do 1, 2 pieces of brown. Now actually, I missed 1 block here. Below this piece of white wool right here, we're actually going to knock out this piece of light gray and put down 1 piece of white wool there. Because that's basically his beard is what that's going to be. Let's go ahead and move up a level here. We're going to start from the right side. Add 1, 2 pieces of brown. Switch now to your gray. Do 1, 2, 3 pieces of gray. Switch to white and add 1, 2 pieces of white, followed by 1 piece of light gray, followed by a white, followed by a light gray, followed by a white, and go ahead and add 1, 2, and 3 pieces of the light gray, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pieces gray wool. Go ahead and move up another level, and this time do 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of gray, followed by 1, 2, 3 pieces of light gray. Then switch to your white, do 1, 2 pieces of white, followed by a light gray, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces of white. Go ahead and swap back to your gray and do 1, 2, 3 pieces of the gray, followed by 2 pieces of brown. Now this level is where we start building the actual sleeve. So we're going to throw in 1 piece of light gray here. Go ahead and build up 1 from here, add 1 piece of the gray there. Move into the left, add 1 piece of light gray there. Switch to your white clay, throw down 1 piece of white clay right there. Now go ahead and switch to your gray and put down 1, 2, 3 pieces of that. Switch to white and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And 3 pieces of light gray, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of gray. Move up a level. Go ahead and throw down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pieces of gray, followed by 1 piece of light gray, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of white. Do 1 piece of gray. We're going to leave a gap here of 2 blocks until we reach where his hand is. Go ahead and add 1 more piece of white stained clay there. Let's go ahead and switch now to our light gray wool. Throw down 1, 2 pieces of that. Now we're going to move up a level and throw down 1 piece of light gray, followed by a 2nd piece of light gray. Go ahead and throw down 1 piece of white stained clay. We're going to go ahead and move over here. Throw down 1 more piece of the gray here, followed by white. We're going to build all the way across. So let's go. Well, I'll actually count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to go ahead and swap out to light gray. Throw down 1 of that, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces. Now count in with your gray and do 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of gray, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 pieces. Go ahead and move back here to the outside and put down right here above this white stained clay 1, 2 pieces brown. Move up a level and do 1, 2 pieces again. Move in here to the beard area. We're going to go ahead and switch to our white wool and throw down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops, missed 1 there. 7, 8, 9, and 10 of those. Go ahead and switch to gray and do 1, 2, 3 pieces of. Move up a level and throw down 1, 2 pieces of gray. Switch to white and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 pieces. Now move over here to where the brown is. Throw down 1 there, but we're actually going to add 1 to the left. And there we go. Add 1 to the right. Move up a level. We're going to start from the right. Add 1 more to the right of that. Build over to the left now. We have that. Go back into the beard now. Throw down 1, 2 pieces of white wool coming into the left. Go ahead and switch to your white stained clay and throw down 1 piece of that, followed by 1 piece of white, followed by 1 piece of white stained clay. Switch back to your white wool and go ahead and build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of that. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one back, sorry. So 6 pieces of that, followed by 1 piece of white stained clay. Go ahead and switch back to your white wool and do 1 and 2 pieces of that, followed by 2 pieces of white stained clay. And then go ahead and finish out the beard here with 2 pieces of white wool there. Go ahead and keep your white wool up and add 1 piece of white wool here, followed by 1 brown, 2 brown, and 3 brown clay. Go ahead and move up a level and add 1 piece of brown, followed by 1 piece of white wool, followed by 1 piece of brown and 1 piece of white wool. Go ahead. Build your white actually moving from the staff into the beard. So add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of white wool. Switch to your white stained clay and add 1, 2. Switch back to white wool and add 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and start here and build 1, 2, 3, 4 of white wool. Go ahead and switch to your white clay. Throw down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Actually, let's knock out that 1 piece there. I actually forgot, we actually need 1 more block. We actually need this light gray stained clay. We're going to go ahead and use that right here. So start with your light gray stained clay and add 1, 2, 3 pieces of that. Go ahead and switch back to your white wool and add 1, 2 pieces of that. Go ahead and skip this space here. Add 1 piece of brown stained clay there, followed by 1 piece of white wool and another piece of brown stained clay. We're going to go ahead and move up here, and we're actually just going to add 1 piece of white wool right there. No more brown stained clay there. You know, I actually think I might knock out that block there. I might even knock out that one too, so it doesn't touch the staff. I think it'll look better at the end. So I knocked out those 2 pieces right there in between that area. So what we're going to go ahead and do right here is we're actually going to add 1 piece of white wool there. We'll build out 1 piece there. So that's what we're looking like now, so that we're above the staff there. We're going to go ahead and switch to our light gray stained clay and add 1 piece there, followed by your white stained clay. We're going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of that going to the left. Switch to your white wool and do 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces of that. Now actually here to the left of this, we're going to switch back to our, let's see, we'll go with our light gray, I believe. Yeah, we'll go with light gray. Switch to your light gray and do 1 and 2 pieces of the light gray. And move up a level. Actually, I don't know if we'll do the light gray. Maybe we should do the dark gray. Yeah, we'll do the dark gray. I think it'll look better. Let's go ahead and do the dark gray. So we're going to add 1, 2 pieces of dark gray. Let's go ahead and move up a level. Throw down 1 piece of light gray right there, but we're going to actually move out here and add 1 piece to the left of that. Add 1 piece to the right. Switch back to your white. Add 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of that. Followed by your white stained clay. We're going to go ahead and add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of that, followed by 1 piece of light gray stained clay, followed by 2 pieces of white clay, followed by 1 piece of white wool. Go ahead and add another piece of white wool here. We actually forgot to start the hat on this side. So actually, right here at this level, we're actually going to start right here. We're going to add 1, 2 pieces of gray coming out there. Move up a level and do 1, 2, 3 pieces of the gray. Alright. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and move back into the face. We're going to throw down 1 piece of the white stained clay. Go ahead and switch to your gray and throw down 1 piece of gray, followed by 1 piece of light gray stained clay, followed by 1 piece of the white stained clay, followed by 1 piece of your dark gray, followed by 1 light gray, followed by 1 white, followed by 1 piece of white stained clay. So that's his eyes basically. Now we're gonna move into the beard again, and we're gonna throw down 3 pieces of white wool now. Then we're gonna go ahead and switch to our gray wool. We're gonna throw down 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces. Go ahead and move up a level and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of gray. Switch to your white and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of the white. Go ahead and switch to your white stained clay and throw down 1, 2 pieces of that. Switch back to your white and throw down 1, 2, 3 pieces of that. Now switch to your gray, throw down 1, 2, 3 of that. Now starting on this right hand side, we're going to go ahead and move in a block from the right. Start right here and go 1, 2, 3, whoops, missed, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Move up a level and do 1, 2, we actually moved in 1 from the left, sorry I forgot to tell you that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. As you can see, his hat's starting to come together here. This is what he's looking like. Go ahead and move in here. I'm going to move in 1 block from the right and add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now go ahead and move in 2 from the left. We're going to start right here. We're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop right there. Go ahead and start from this point and just add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do 1 more row of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to count in 1 from the right. Start right here. Add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 this time. Go ahead and move up a level. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move up a level, move in 1 from the right, and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and take a step back and see what it looks like. I actually think one thing that we'll do right here that I noticed right now that it actually make it look a little bit better. Right here in the hat, this corner is really sharp, so we're actually going to knock that one in. Right there, that 1 piece of white, and throw down 1 piece of gray wool there. That way it'll look a little bit better, like the hat is more curved. I think that looks a lot better. So here we are. This is our Gandalf the Grey, as you can see. Turned out quite nice. I'm very pleased with the build. Definitely hope that you try to build it on your maps. As always, it's been a pleasure. Remember to like and subscribe, and take care.